All right, and we're live. Awesome. How we doing, guys? The Fowlers.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy. Well, you guys already know my name. Sarah Frost, for anybody watching. Dante off to my left. Joined here
Hello.
by Miss Mia Fowler and Carson Fowler. How's the day treating
It's
you
cool
guys?
to be here. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, been good.
Hell yeah, anything happening?
I wouldn't really say anything really happening besides like just still getting our feet wet with everything around here.
Getting after the grind.
Yeah, a little bit.
How is the grind for a newcomer?
I don't know. I won another fishing tournament, and then so that's three now, and then I lost the second one today, but it's fine.
Let's go. I mean,
Props to
losing sucks, but
Joey for
whatever.
props to Joey for being a fucking champ out there.
Yeah, Joey, who? You know him?
What's
Mm,
his last name? I forget his last name. I couldn't tell you off
I
the top of my
don't
head. He's an
know.
I know he's an EMS as well.
Oh, okay. Maybe is Joe Martin EMS, Dante?
No, it's not
I'm not
Martin. I can
sure.
tell
That's not
he
Martin.
wears like an orange beanie. You probably know him if you saw him.
Okay. I think he saved our life a couple times.
Linstock or something like that. Something similar to that.
Okay, well, shout
Sorry,
out Joe.
Joey. I don't remember your last name, man.
Hey, it happens, man. We meet a lot of people every day. Respectable, respectable. Hey, congrats on winning some. What about you, Mia? Is it pretty rough? I haven't been a newcomer for a while, so I don't even know what the grind's like right now.
I've just been trying to get Tequilala open as much as I can. So
We
that's
love that for
mostly
you.
what I've been doing.
Takes a lot to keep a club like that open.
Mm-hmm.
Can't imagine the hours you have on the back end. What
A
Yeah.
lot
even
of
goes into
planning goes
something
into
like that?
things.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I mean, I imagine you have to stay pretty close with the SABB, and a lot of the word on the street is like the regulations on companies now, or is just something else.
They've actually made a new license that it's like a transitional license until the new um legislature goes through that we can work with a business and get food that we can sell.
Okay, transitional
Mm-hmm.
license, that kind of, I mean, the implications of something like that is like, are they saying you could maybe eventually offer food for your business, or,
Mm-hmm. That's the plan with the when the legislation goes through.
and what does that entail? I haven't read it.
I'm not entirely sure. I just remember what Vaderku told me.
Yeah, we don't know the like exact logistics of it, but it's basically changing it so that instead of certain businesses being strictly like bars and then there being like your stricter restaurant ones, it's going to be just kind of more open-ended so that businesses can provide both food and drink to their consumers.
Okay, that should be pretty important. I heard that city powers on high were kind of against that. Has that changed? Do you know?
I mean, with this legislation going through, I'm guessing it means that the people have probably spoken and maybe they're going to try to I think they're lobbying for a bill for it. I know one of the mayoral candidates, Hope, they're really pushing forward like a lot of changes when it comes to like the way businesses run. That's kind of like one of their big platforms
Mm-hmm.
for their campaign.
Oh, okay. And you said Hope was the one that did that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from what I yeah, Hope has been pushing really like a lot of changes for the business side of things.
Okay. Do you have any opinions on Hope Kent as a candidate?
I mean, as like the co-owner and like worker in two like a separate two businesses, I think anything that's going to be business oriented first is going to be really good for everyone right now, especially with how things were so strict. I feel like this is going to really hopefully push it into like a new era of prosperity for different businesses around town.
I think you're probably pretty right. That's, I don't know, man. A business is, there's so much that can make or break a business. And just demoralization from legislature, like you're talking about, mayors that are against businesses can really convince somebody not to even try, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good to hear something like that.
Yeah,
Imagine
so I
the
mean,
number
it
of
all
people.
depends on
Oh,
the votes and
go ahead.
stuff. But no, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Well, I was just gonna say, imagine all of the people that like they're thinking about like opening a business and then they're just gonna hear that and think, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for it because someone's actually gonna fight for me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
All it takes is just a little push sometimes.
So yeah, even with the transitional license now, it's just going to make businesses like Tequilala, and I
Yellow
know
Jack.
the VU was one of the pioneers of it, and they were really like, why can't we sell snacks and stuff here? Why can't we like do this as well? So they were kind of the forefront of it. But now with this transitional license, it's going to help businesses like Tequilala and the Jack, um, really. And I mean, I know Kaori is on the council board too, and she really pushes for that with she's like the representative I know for like bars and clubs. So I think she's probably going to be backing that whole ideology of like, why
Mm.
can't we sell food? Like, why shouldn't we be able to sell food?
I think I 100% like echo that sentiment. Like in Kaori, I mean, huge fan of her. She's one of my best friends for sure. And seeing
Plus
her
one.
out there just go ahead, Dante.
I said plus one.
Oh yeah, plus one for sure. Just seeing her out there in the forefront, knowing her personality and how willing to hit things with the hammer she is, it's really good to have her in that seat to like speak up. And it sounds
Yeah,
like
I
she's
wasn't even
making some good
aware of
change
it.
for you guys.
Yeah, I wasn't even aware of it until we talked to Vanderkoo the other day, and he was like,
Hmm.
"Yeah, Kaori really pushes for that type of stuff." And I was like, "Oh, so she's her rep now? Cool." Because when Mia had her board meeting, it wasn't like that yet. So
No,
recent
that's
developments.
huge.
I know there was an
Hmm.
election while we kind of were in and out of town, so there was a board change, but
Oh,
that's
was
a
there
good
really?
thing,
I
I
didn't know
guess.
about that.
Hmm.
It happened.
There
Yeah, it
was
happened while we were kind of in and out of town, but we're
end
gonna
of
be.
February, I think.
Yeah,
And what happened with that? I wasn't aware.
I just I wasn't aware either. I just know that
It's
she,
the business council,
yeah,
uh,
their actual town
representatives
council.
from each business sector.
Okay. Well,
I don't know
that's
the logistics behind it. I just know that it exists.
right. I've never really interacted with the inner council, so I don't have a clue what it even looks like. Do they just bring you into like a round room and kind of yell things at you, or?
I don't know. The only interaction I've had, I did my proposal for Tequilala. They were in there and they helped make the decision of who was getting businesses and things like that.
Right. What if somebody wanted to start up like a new business or something? What does that process even look like?
Um, so you would go through obviously the business bureau's email chain and make an email and talk to them about it and make a proposal. Um, sometimes when they have different businesses up for, I don't want to say auction because that's not what it is. It's just anybody can apply for them. I think like
Availability businesses.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
like
Like I think right now Hardcore Comics is one that's up that I've seen like trial events for.
Okay.
Um, you put in your proposal and then you have to come up with like a slideshow and actually present it in front of all of them. So
and they grill you with questions and stuff. And then depending on what type of business you're particularly going for, like with Tequila Law, they gave us the opportunity to host a trial event. And I mean, even our trial event for like a quote unquote emo night had like, what did she say? Like 100 and,
no, it was
oh, 94?
91 people. No, I think it was 91 people through the door. And then our actual first official emo night after we got the business, which was what 2 weeks ago now,
2 weeks ago, yeah.
almost. Had over 100 people through the door.
Okay, so it took a minute for you guys to actually get the business for yourself done. What's that
A
about?
couple weeks, I think.
Was it only a couple weeks? Am I just spacing? That's fair. I do remember I
Yeah.
attended your first event. I was like, man, that was a great time. And I remember she came up to you at the end and was like, such and such showed up and we counted this many people and they were all
Mhm.
newcomers. I was like, oh my god, that's insane. You know, I mean, I know for a fact she said over 90, so
Mhm.
Yeah. And
that blew me
then
away.
with our last one, with looking at the tickets, because we sell tickets at the door for the last one, we were actually able to sell tickets. And
Okay.
I believe I counted 122 individual tickets were sold. So
122 is insane.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
Tequilala was a sardine can. I mean, I think you were there for a little bit of it, but yeah, before you had even arrived, that place was like a sardine can. Like when we were like,
Yeah, it was pretty packed when I showed
Yeah.
up. I kind of like blended into the crowd after I rushed the stage and tackled you.
but people just kept coming through, and I kept hearing me on radio being like, "There's so many people."
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Owning a business like that, you got that punk rock aesthetic, right? But I noticed a lot of people of our disposition tend to be socially anxious. Does that ever plague you?
Yes.
Oh
I mean,
God.
I'd say so. Yeah. I mean, for me, being a bartender, especially our main bartender, and like the business owner itself, people were always approaching her. But I don't know. I kind of the first one I did, I was kind of quiet the whole time, and I literally heard people being like, "Why is this dude on stage?" And I was like, so like I wasn't really
Oh
doing much of the
jeez.
first one. So I made sure that this time around for the second one, I was literally being a lot more vocal and being like, up next is this song, and then like I don't know, Dear Agony by Breaking Benjamin played, and I was like, all right, here guys, here's how we dance to Dear Agony, and I like passed out on stage.
That's too good. All right, fair
Like
enough. Yeah,
copying those
getting
TikTok
involved.
trends.
Yeah, and I don't doing something that like that with a crowd. I mean, crowd work. Anybody that's performs will tell you, know, crowd work is like half of the job, right? And being able to make them feel involved, I think, makes the difference between a successful like club and one that kind of just, oh, this is cool for 2 seconds, and then, oh, that was fun, but we won't go back. You know?
Hmm.
Yeah, I know a big thing in like places like this is attention span is tough. Like you gotta really, like we used to do our events for 2 hours, and then we kind of realized that 2 hours is just way too much fucking time.
That is a lot of time to be dancing to
At
music.
least here, yeah.
Here, yeah, some places it works because of like the lack of events, but where
Right.
this place is such a more bustling city than we're used to, um, like we've cut it down to 1 hour and a half, and even sometimes like a couple of times I was like, is an hour and a half too much? But I mean, we still had like I'd say like 15 to 20 people at the very end, so I think the hour and a half is kind of the sweet spot.
Yeah, I do remember sticking out to the end and everyone kind of fizzled off for the last bit, but there were still, I think you're right, about 15 people there in that room.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I think an hour and a half is kind of our sweet spot, and then our diehards will kind of be the ones that'll be there up until the end. But I mean, those are the ones that get to do the closing time mosh pit. So
Oh, who doesn't love a good mosh pit, especially to closing time?
it's kind of a thing we do. I kind of
Yes.
borrowed that from another place I used to live. They would always play closing time, and it was kind of honestly, it was me and my sister Zelda that started like the whole running around in circles thing, and then now it's just evolved into like why not just make it a mosh pit, like the final mosh of
Hmm.
the night.
Right. Is it hard being separated from your sister?
I miss her. I really definitely miss her a shitload, but maybe
Me
one day I'll
too.
convince her to come visit, but she's just been very busy elsewhere.
No, that's fair. Did you leave any family as well, Mia?
Um, I had a sister. I had a few
Okay.
sisters that I've since disowned, and
Oh, that's
one was a
intense.
twin.
Your
So,
own twin sister.
hmm
That, I heard, is like removing a limb.
yeah, this one was a limb that was festering and
Oh
just
no.
drama
An
all
extra
the
limb that didn't
time.
need to be there.
Hmm.
Okay. Is that
It was
something you want
bad.
to open up about or not?
I mean, she's been left elsewhere. I don't talk to her anymore.
Okay.
I mean, it was every day it was a fight over absolutely nothing. Most of it was she was jealous that I had Carson and, I didn't need her around.
That's really tough with twins, I
So,
hear.
yeah. So she picked every little thing to fight about all the time.
I'm so sorry. Did that bring you two closer, or you and Carson, I mean, or did it kind of cause problems?
I would say a bit, because especially with groups she was hanging around with, all of a sudden it became this big thing, and it just
Mhm.
always
It
turned to a head.
definitely brought us closer because he was the one that I relied on when things got to be too much.
Right. I mostly ask because when I look at you two, I mean, it's like, I don't know, thinking of you two separate is almost like, when you see a really, really old rope and it's knotted and you think, man, if someone unties that, it's just gonna fall apart, right? It's like you guys are hand in hand the second I see you. You know what I mean? It's like a package deal. I can just feel the smile on you guys when you're around. So I can't even imagine, like, I don't know, the kind of positivity that you guys give each other. Even through, like, negative shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of a, I don't know, I don't want to call us like the best team out there, but we're one of like the ones I think places we've lived before, like especially our last place we came from, it was like a competition of who's like the big power couple in town.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, right on.
Who's
Yeah,
the
those are always
cutest and
fun.
cringiest? Yeah.
Cutest and cringiest is a hell of an accolade.
we have a couple friends like Elsie and Eliza who would always be like, "No, we're the better couple." And we'd be like, "Doesn't work that way." Like, it was always like a little battle on Birdie and stuff about like that about social media, just to be like the better power couple.
Mm-hmm.
It
Where's
was
your
all in good
opinion
fun.
lie?
It was never like hostile, you know.
Right, right. It was just for fun. Well, that's the most, I mean, that's the greatest type of competition is something that's just, you know, not really for ego, it's for celebration,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
was definitely that. It was definitely just to be like, we're better. No, we're better. But this is all like, at the end of the day, we're all like best friends and
Yeah, I mean,
close.
at the end of the day, you guys were number one, so they can, you know, right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is what it is, you're just number one. So, that's fantastic. I love to hear that. Has that
And
helped
now we're
you,
here to plague the streets of this place with our cringiness, I guess.
Hey, God bless, man. I'm here for the cringe and the chaos, so keep sending it. Has that helped you with the business? Like,
I
being
wouldn't say
able to
that
work with your
has like an
partner?
element. Oh, absolutely. For that part of
Oh
it, yes.
yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Because we're always on this. It seems like we're almost always on the same wavelength of things.
that's really good to hear. That's, I mean, that's huge. I do remember, because I've been married before, and everything I did with my wife was like, it was just more, you know? And we would do it, and it would just be worth everything that we were doing together, and like just the fact of doing it together was good enough reason. Like we didn't care if it passed or failed. It was like, well, of course we're doing this. It's like we're doing it together, so why wouldn't we do it? So I don't know. There's a type of strength you really can't describe when you just vibe with the person you're doing it with.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's great. Maybe that's where I see a lot of the light come from when I see you guys like opening up, etc. Because I mean, I genuinely say that I am inspired to go and see when you guys are open. It's one of the few places that'll be like, hey, we're having an emo night tonight. I'm like, okay, first off, we're not missing that. I'm gonna show up and say hi. So, and it did drive like 15 people to stay there to the end of the night, which is, it's really easy in a place that's got so much going on to be like, oh, they're closing in 10 minutes, we can leave early. You know?
Yeah, and then actually people wanted like, I remember people were like, we announced what our next event was going to be, and people were like, what does that mean? So we even played another song to give them like a teaser of what was coming next. Like,
Oh, I remember that. I totally spaced it out. Yeah, you're right. The
yeah, they were
mouse
like,
goes
what does
punk,
punk?
right?
Yeah, what does the mouse
Yes.
goes punk mean? And we're like, oh, it means this. And I played Eye to Eye by Magnolia Park, and they were like, what the fuck? Like,
Right, right. Actually, that's part of why we wanted to set this up is so you guys can like advertise that event. Go ahead and I don't know, pitch the sale, you know, so people can know what the heck they're looking forward to.
I'll tell you, owner over there.
So
What's
this
going on?
Friday, at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna have obviously Mouse Goes Punk. It's a full hour and a half of punk Disney covers, and we're just gonna listen to songs that we grew up with in a whole different way.
Surely you got some examples.
That's it.
I mean, I was to say that would be my threshold.
For
Like
sure,
I said,
for sure.
Magnolia Park doing Eye to Eye. There's this artist, this is like YouTuber named Jonathan Young that has like albums and albums of like Disney like punk covers. One of his latest ones is like the song "Shiny" from Moana, but like he puts like a dark spin to it.
Right, right. Yeah, I do it.
Yeah.
I admittedly, Shiny might be one of the only songs Disney's put out that I thought I can't listen to this song for another second. And Then I heard the Jonathan Young cover. I was like, I mean, it's tolerable at least, you know,
Mhm.
because
And
it's
like his
not
cover of
a.
"You're Welcome" is straight pop punk banger. Like,
You're Welcome is great. Who doesn't love the rock, you know? And
yeah, he
a
just
punk
takes it
twist
and
to it.
turns it into
Rock on.
something totally different. Yeah.
Yeah, for
So just
sure.
stuff like that. It's all just gonna be
Mhm.
like classic Disney songs with a more like pop punk, like heavier feel.
Right. No, I love it. I would ask you to play it, but
Yeah.
then I'll get muted.
Nope.
So,
Hmm.
um, there are definitely some songs people can check them out. Definitely can check out Jonathan Young's channel, of course, and hear some pretty great songs. I mean, an hour and a half of Disney though. That's got to be a heck of a search. It's a lot of songs,
No,
isn't
not
it?
really. It's honestly it's a lot easier than I think it is.
Really, really, all punk
Oh, there's
covers.
plenty out there. Oh, there's tons out there. Tons and tons and tons. Actually, the Boys Like Girls and a few other bands, like especially like Magnolia Park, they just jumped on a whole like combo album that came out of just strictly other Disney covers. Like it's Boys Like Girls were covering "You'll Be in My Heart" from Tarzan, and like that song is already like an emotional banger because of Phil Collins, and it's like okay, let's take the Boston band Boys Like Girls and just make it even more intense. Like,
Huge emotional banger. I mean, Phil Collins, can the guy miss? You know,
Mhm.
he's got
and then to
some
take
really good songs.
some huge heart wrenchers like Boys Like Girls to do it to make it just feel that little bit extra.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear it out. And you're gonna be playing which one?
Oh, I'll actually put that in there. I'll write that down so I make sure that's on the list.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing that one. Absolutely. Do you have any like super favorites, Mia, that you're looking forward to hearing?
Um. Oh gosh. I don't know. I haven't even thought about it. I've been so busy with the
Yeah, I
money
imagine
and
it's
everything. I
hectic,
haven't
right?
even thought. Yeah.
She usually leaves the music to me.
Yeah, you guys
Mhm.
are. I mean, you're getting you're not only planning an event and running a business, but you're also getting that like new group vibe down in the city. At the same time, the
Mhm.
grind is crazy from you two.
Yeah, we're kind of everywhere right now. People are seeing us a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah, I'm surprised we had time for this because it took us maybe 2 days to finally meet up and get things together because you guys are just out here killing it.
Yeah, I mean, we have some friends here right now that are trying to figure out where if we're gonna be making this like quote unquote home. But I mean, where it stands right now, even if it's not for now, we're just gonna go on the basis that we need to get ourselves situated. So we're kind of just doing our thing, you
Mhm.
know.
Right.
Everyone's kind
It's
of
home to me,
finding their
Carson.
place.
It's whether it's gonna be home to them too.
Well, hey, if there's any encouragement that they can get from this on whether or not they should stay, I've never seen a small group prosper better than in a place like this. Um, and man, the opportunity in this city is insane. I've got people that came
Mhm.
from the really big city that everyone knows the name of, and they told me, wow, I came here and I honestly barely missed my old place because there's just so much for me to just get into. Because, like, when you leave an old home, obviously you're homesick in a lot of ways, and it's rough to miss what you lost. But when you've got, I don't know, the encouragement to just go and do things, I think that goes a long way, especially for a new group. It is a
Absolutely.
little
Mhm.
overwhelming. I think that's fair. Has it been too overwhelming for you guys at points?
Not for us so much because we've already
Mhm.
had that time to establish and kind of dip our feet in. And me, like with everyone that came from our last place or from beforehand, like it's just like there's so many people that are like, oh my god, Carson's here. Like just yesterday, I can give an example, a perfect example. I just got hired at LSC, so I was kind of just messing around, like working on some cars and stuff. Someone came in masked up, obviously, so I didn't know who it was, obviously at first. I do up their car, and the lead mechanic there, Matt, the one that was training me, was like, "Oh yeah, this is like our new guy, Carson." And then this person walks up to me and he's like, Carson Fowler," and he fucking took off his mask and it was Chum.
Oh, that's funny.
And Chum's like, "Wait, Carson, you're here?"
Your
And I'm like,
impersonation of Chum. First off, solid 10 out of 10. It's got it.
"Oh yeah,
I felt like I was in the room with Chum for a second. What about you, Dante?
oh hey man, how's it
It's pretty on
going?"
par. Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
might
it's
be the best Chum impression I've ever heard.
So he's like sitting there. He takes his mask off. He's like, Carson, Carson's here. And I was
That's
like, I've been here for a
awesome.
bit. And he's like, oh my god. And it's just that's been like a normal occurrence. Or I've been with some of my friends that I'm here with, and then people are just like walking up and like, oh dude, what up, Carson? And I'm like, oh hey. And I think I was
Oh
talking to you
man.
about this the other day on the phone,
Yeah, you and
where
I
some
were
people
talking
come up
about
to
this when
me
you get in a group.
and
You're
they're
like,
like, oh my
"Oh,
god,
hey,
Carson.
guy, did-
I'm like, hey,
how you been?
you. What's
What's
up,
up,
you?
dude?" That's
They're like, oh my god,
fantastic.
Carson,
Yeah,
blah
we
blah
run
blah.
into that.
Because I look like the same as I've been for like the past couple of years. Like
Oh
everyone knows the
man,
blue hair.
if I meet someone and I think they're you and they're not you, they're probably catching a stabbing.
People like really signify me with the blue hair.
I will be
So
betrayed
people
if I
like,
see you and say, "Oh my God, Carson, I love you," and then hear a different fucking guy talking to me. I'm a lose it.
so people are just like, oh my god, Carson, and I'm like, oh hey, you, how's it going?
Yeah, exactly. I love that for you though. That's a good problem to have. That means like the way I see it when you start running into that, you're probably putting out something positive in the world because people that you barely know are remembering you, right? And it's in a good way. It's in a way that makes them want to say hello. So that's irreplaceable, right? To be able to
I mean, for the
provide
most
that for
part, yeah,
someone.
I would definitely say that. Giving like, I've always
Mhm.
tried to be like a more positive person. I mean, obviously, like I've wronged some people in the past, and everyone has their own like skeletons and the things they've done. But
Oh, for sure.
for
We
the
all
most
have
part, I try
enemies.
to leave lasting good impressions. You know.
See, I love that. And to have someone like that working with Mia for a business like Tequilala, the sole purpose, let's be honest, is to make the city a better place, to let people have fun, let loose, get away from the monotony. That's such a positive thing to do for people. Nobody's forcing you guys to open this freaking place, you know? It's not like the money is insane. It's not gonna make you millionaires. So,
No, and we never even cared about that. We just want to
Yeah,
get.
no.
The city was lacking a place to give like emo kids like us like a home,
Hmm.
and like
exactly,
that's
you
what we
know?
really want to do. Like I'm not talking down on these businesses by any means, but like clubs and stuff like that, like um I would say for the more alternative crowd, like clubs like Bahama Mabas and stuff, like it's a good place, it's a nice hangout place, but it's really not fitting their niche. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that's
it's not like we just want some like fucking cool like emo music playing in the background.
Hmm. A dive bar where everybody feels welcome.
right, exactly. Especially an owner who gets social anxiety. Talk about facing your fears. Has that
She's
helped?
really stepped out of her shell since I've met her. She's 100% a different person now.
I love that so much. In a
Yeah.
positive way, may I add. Just seeing your face light up when I talk to you is huge.
Thank
Dante, is that my phone or
you.
yours? Someone about to get hung up
It's
on.
mine. Yeah, but I'll get called back.
Alright, fair enough. No, I mean, seriously, what I've seen from you since I first met you to now, just the light that you bring to me in the room is so freaking awesome. I mean, this club has to be helping with that social anxiety, right?
Yeah, definitely. I know when Carson and I first met, even when we first just started hanging out before we started dating or anything, I was very quiet. Uh, Mostly because it felt like I was in my sister's shadow because she just never shut up.
That's a rough
And
one to get
so,
under.
since, splitting from her and it just being me and Carson most of the time, I feel more like myself. Like I'm not having to prove myself or try to make myself different just to have my own identity because somebody else has my face.
Right. Man, that's a huge. I don't even. Here's the thing. I've got a sister too, and like we look pretty similar, but I mean that's my younger sister, so like I can be the bully. Thinking about someone out there with my exact face and like so many of my mannerisms, God, that's got to be just so surreal to be,
Mm-hmm.
you know? I can't imagine. Because
Yeah,
I mean, at least 2 times a week, I want to rip her face off. You know?
yeah. A lot of the times it was I would do something like get tattoos or change my hair, and then she would do the exact same thing. And I'm like, listen, I know we're twins, but we don't have to look identical all the fucking time.
Oh gosh.
It was bad. You could ask him.
Man, that's pretty
Yeah, it
fair.
wasn't the best.
She'd get mad and dye her hair black,
Oh man.
and then at that point I had black hair.
Oh,
Before
okay.
I started doing vivids, when just because I knew she wouldn't. So
Right, right. I guess that does kind of like feed the rebel beast, inside a little
Mhm.
bit. I definitely feel that in a lot of ways. My sister and I always went like opposite of each other. So I guess maybe I fostered a kind of separate, because I mean, you've heard it from me when I saw you with the same hair color as me. I mean, I freaked. And it's like I feel like I almost have the opposite. When I see someone that looks like they're just rocking my style, I'm like, "Oh my god, you pulled it off so well. Like, look at you." So it just makes me happy. So it's like, man, it's such a cool idea to think of, like, that you can appreciate the uniqueness of everyone in a different kind of way.
Mhm.
Fair enough. And you said, what was this event time again? Before
9
anyone
p.m.
forgets. 9 p.m.
Eastern.
Eastern on Friday, right?
Friday. Yep.
This coming Friday. Everybody can look out for that. Is it? I'm guessing it's another emo night. Is it always gonna be emo nights, or are you guys gonna like?
So the way our events are, the first Friday of the month is always a theme night. It's always a different theme. And then the third Friday is always going to be emo night.
Okay, so is it just like a normal open then on the other days? Like whoever just show up and have a good time.
Yep, pretty
I
much.
dig it.
Yeah,
I
any
dig
other
it.
night it's just like a normal bar, you know.
Right. Exactly. Okay. And are you doing events every Friday, or is it just like an every other Friday thing?
Every other Friday. We don't want to burn ourselves out.
I
We've
feel
been there
that so
before.
much. I mean, an hour and a half, man, that is a commitment every week, to be honest. So every 2 weeks does sound pretty reasonable.
Yep, and the pattern we have right now is nice because it's going to give people diversity. Like I'll spill the calendar a little bit of a tea. Is going to be that. So this week is going to be obviously the Mouse Goes Punk, and then obviously it's going to be an emo night, and then the next one's going to be a full night dedicated to Sleep Token.
Sleep Token, let's go.
So it's going to be like an
Okay.
hour and a half straight of just Sleep Token tunes,
Interesting.
and then another emo night, and then the next one after that's going to be what we're going to be calling the alternative.
Really? What is. I think I can guess what that means. What does that mean?
So it's going to be punk songs that are covered in a country style, and
Yep.
country songs that are covered in a punk style.
Okay, I could dig that. I could dig that. Gonna see you out there with a cowboy hat and some big old boots.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna. Yep, I'm definitely gonna. My
Let's
buddy
go.
OJ is gonna be so proud of me wearing a cowboy hat. It's gonna be great.
God bless. I can imagine you in something other than a bandana
I mean, I was wearing
or
a
horns.
I was wearing a button-up shirt and whatchamacallit, like a bowler cap for ska night.
He did.
God bless. That sounds perfect. I don't know.
Sleep Token night, I'll probably be masked up and covered in like a robe and shit.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, you got a long-term plan going on then. If you got that many events kind of just scheduled out in your mind.
We have a wheel. We use a wheel. We have a wheel with all sorts of genres on it.
Oh, that's got to be fun. Man, the excitement for, oh, what are we getting this time? Fair enough.
So we just spin the wheel and see. Well, these next two are staged, like where we force
Yeah,
these next
we're
two. But for the
Right.
most part, it's like, what are we gonna do next week? And we're like, spin the wheel.
Well, I gotta imagine it gives you inspiration to like, because like a wheel, you know what you put on the wheel, right? So maybe you get inspired to be like, no, we're gonna go with this. We're not even gonna spin it. Like, I like this idea.
Yeah.
I'm ready to do it. So I could
That's
dig
kind of
that.
what we've done
Something
with the
new
last
comes up.
the next couple ones. Yeah.
I love that. Fuck yeah. Okay. I did have a question about that. Darn it. The Disney night. Oh, right. Are you guys gonna have like, because the VU has been doing this thing, and I was talking to Mello, and we're probably gonna have Mello and Sosa on the podcast to kind of explain their idea of what it takes to run the business and what a good owner should do, etc., and get their insight into the game because they've been doing it for a long time. They've been running multiple successful clubs, so really want to get their insight and figure out how they think the whole business game ticks. And one of the things that Mello brought up to me was a little bit of customer appreciation goes a long way. And they've been doing like a just random, unscheduled, best dress kind of like rewards, that kind of stuff, So I'm thinking like, I don't know, just for no reason, stuff like that. So are you considering any kind of like best dressed for the event night kind of thing, or who drank the most beers gets a, I don't know, a panto, or you know what I mean?
We could always do something like that. I mean, obviously where we're starting up kind of fresh right now, it's gonna take a bit to like have the capital to do something like that. But I mean,
Oh,
obviously
for
like
sure.
giving out just like even like I don't want to say like fake prize, like fake trophies, but like you know what I mean. It's just something that you're right. Would like incorporate the crowd and kind of like get them involved more. I could have like sneak judges that don't even like, you know what I mean. No one would even know they're a
Mm-hmm.
judge.
Right. No, that's a
Because I
great
have
idea.
some people like my staff. I don't have uniforms for tequila. Like our staff is just like
Yeah.
chilling in there with us. Like
Respectable. Yeah, honestly, I feel like a club like that should be run that way too. Like, I will say, I've had I can't speak English. I've had plenty of family like work in those type of businesses, and the door guy never has fun. The poor guy sitting in a suit, saying, "All right, let me see your ID. All right, go in." He can barely hear the music, if at all, and he's just standing there for an hour and a half. Like, there's got to be some way to give the door guy a break, right?
oh,
Like,
we rotate ours.
let him wear a goofy outfit or something.
I could do that too, but I think our way is like we just rotate them out.
I respect that. I respect that
Mhm.
for
They only
sure.
they only sit at the door for like 20-30 minutes, and we're like, all right,
Mhm.
swap.
Yep. Everybody gets a turn at the door.
And then I mean, with the way with our system works is like, the doorman's only running the door for the first hour anyway. The last half hour of the show you can get in completely free. So I mean, not that like there's a spoiler alert for your listeners, but if you're gonna just show up for the last half hour of it, you're not gonna have to pay your cover fee. Like, congratulations.
Hey, respectable.
But you're missing a whole lot of good music if you
You're
do
missing the
only show up.
entire big chunk hour of the good music. Yeah.
absolutely, that's my sentiment as well. It's like, why would you want to miss all that hour of just, that's where the energy is anyway. It's like
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes in, that's the hype crowd.
That was what it was. We were literally like on radio with each other, like this is insanity. Like
That's awesome.
no room
Yep.
to walk around the bar, like no room to walk around the dance floor in that place. Like it was
Mhm.
full.
No,
Yeah,
and
I
we
know
had
when
the
I went in
upstairs bar
there.
and downstairs bar going. So.
Oh, for sure. And
Mhm.
I mean, so you guys have that balcony, right? And then you, of course,
Mhm.
have the main dance floor. And then there's an under, like, crop where that pool table is or whatever. And people down
Mhm.
there just having a good time. I was like, this whole place is packed.
Yeah, people were just
Yeah.
down there just to talk, so they didn't have to hear the music as loud. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw people on their phone and shit down there just to hang out. Like, you could go anywhere to talk on your phone, and they chose your spot, so that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
There were people just sitting on the couches, and like the couches were full. Like the
Oh, I
dance floor
missed
was
that.
full, but
That's
the
awesome.
couches were full too. Like, come on, like
Mhm.
there was not
That's
even standing
crazy.
room or sitting room in that building. That
Yeah, I know when I went in there, I was trying my best not to step on people's feet.
we didn't expect that at all. We didn't expect
No,
that at our
those.
test event either. Obviously, the theme nights kind of feel like, I wouldn't say a drag, but they definitely, from what we've seen so far, the theme nights sort of being more niche that they are. I feel like the sleep token one's going to be huge.
Here's
'Cause, like,
hoping.
I
That's
don't
like
know.
one of
who
those things that
doesn't
could
love
hit,
sleep
it could
token? But
miss,
Mhm. I feel like this one's the Disney one's gonna be big because I've had a lot of people come up to me and tell me that they're excited.
If I've met a person who hates all of Disney, I've met a very miserable man. You know what I mean? Like, someone's got a Disney song that they like, right?
I mean, yeah, at least one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be at
Right.
least one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell doesn't love the Avengers, first off? Secondly, no, but straight up, I definitely have a plethora of princess Disney songs that I freaking adore. I think everyone loved You're Welcome, for one. Everybody knows Let It Go from Frozen, so
Hmm.
I don't know. I think it's
We don't
just
talk about Bruno is like
yeah, it's
everywhere.
scheduled for freaking success. So I'm looking forward to it. Hell yeah. Friday, guys, 9 p.m. Bring
It's gonna
your
be
dates, and
fun.
there might be some dates there, you know? Maybe you come in single, maybe you leave not so single. Maybe you go in not so single and come out single. Who knows? It could be a win.
You can always find your Cinderella.
Yeah, get drunk and leave that bitch and get a princess.
Get drunk and lose a shoe and
Just saying, I look good in a tiara. Alright, so, I think we could probably start to wrap it up, but you guys have been freaking awesome. I definitely want you back sometime when you've got your feet about a little more. Open door
Absolutely.
anytime you want to advertise anything. I mean, it's not even a question for you two. I'm a big Carson
Perfect.
Fowler simp. I'm becoming a big Mia Fowler simp, not gonna lie. She's awesome. So, it's been great. Thank you for joining
I
us.
have one thing
What's
actually.
up, Dante?
You guys were talking about, obviously you want food. I guess I was curious, did you
Mhm.
have any menu items planned or stuff that you would like to have?
Oh, true. I didn't even ask about
Oh, like
that.
stuff when we can have our own
Mhm.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's this. So there's this one particular food item that I have had. So Sarah will know this, but obviously Dante you wouldn't. But back when I originally started like owning businesses and stuff, I held this place called Something Wicked. Um, and it was like a gothy, like dark themed cafe.
Avoid
And
the fireplace.
Okay.
avoid the fireplace. Yeah, they will
Yes.
burn. It was literally on our so literally on our hoodies at this place. It said like 0 days since last incident because of how many. It was a typical thing to burn people in my establishment. It was like a running gag. Um, it just became like a meme of itself. Like 0 days, like blah blah blah. But we have had a chicken sandwich called the Wicked Spicy because obviously like I hail from the Boston area, so it was kind of like a double entendre, like wicked as in like like wicked spooky wicked, and then wicked as in like the Boston saying like oh dude that's wicked spicy dude, and so it's kind of just like a double-edged sword of like a sandwich. It's just a buffalo chicken sandwich, and we've literally used that same chicken sandwich in 4 different restaurants at this point.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
you simply
Well,
must have it here.
yeah, I look
Oh,
forward to
it's
seeing that
coming
though.
here. Once that is a
Yep.
thing we can do, and we can have our own bar food, you'll be able to get the wicked spicy at
Mhm.
Well, you
Tequila.
better believe I'm gonna be packing 30 of those in my
Yeah.
pockets every time I see you.
We're showing up big whenever you get it.
We also have something like the 21 pretzels, which is play on 21 pilots.
Okay,
Okay.
so are you guys polyamorous or is this something we gotta talk about? I'm sorry, ignore that. Actually, don't ignore that. We're gonna talk about it later. Pretzels is a way directly into my soul, and I think I am not alone.
I
They
agree.
better have nacho cheese.
Oh, they did.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But yeah,
awesome. Hell
so all
yes.
of our Tequilala branded foods were all like plays on words with bands and stuff.
Same with our drinks that we have on the menu now.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, like even the drinks, like we have like the Black Parade Punch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, actually, I'm going to be talking to you guys specifically about that after this. That little cooler to your left needs stocked, and you're my first stop for asking. I'm going to be talking to Kaori as well over about Yellow Jacket, see if we can get some of those. But I am looking forward to seeing what you have new, and I wouldn't mind next time you're around, maybe you can advertise those kind of products and
Yeah.
show them off for
Sarah
you.
could probably also go for some. You could definitely use some Scene Queen lemonades.
You are not freaking wrong. Hell yeah. All right. Well, hey, thanks guys so much for joining us. This has been The Vibe. It's been with Carson and Mia Fowler, a couple that should never separate. God bless them both. God bless Dante for joining us. I hope everybody here has a great day and a good night. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.